turn the time over to Sober Down, and they are going to take us through an amazing little show. So please stay and enjoy some great music. This young man, I had the pleasure of meeting his mom last year, and I'm so excited to get to see his beautiful face today. I want to have Tanner Kirk come on up.
He's going to go up and talk.
Hello, thank you everybody for coming out today to support the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I guess you would all like to know a little about me. It's not an easy story to tell, but it's mine, and hopefully it will help, somehow. In 2002, I lost my grandfather Mickey to suicide. I have also lost an uncle on each side of my family to suicide. I've had friends cut themselves and talk to me about how they feel there is no other choice left. I'm here to tell all of them they are wrong. There is always another day and there is always hope. By talking today, I hope we increase awareness of warning signs and push for better treatment of mental illness. I know the pain, guilt, and emptiness that fills your life after a suicide. I remember the whys, hows, what if, and if onlys that fill your life when you are left behind. It is an indescribable pain. Despite all this, on February 8, 2010, at the age of 13, I attempted suicide myself. I cannot tell you why I put a rope around my neck any more than I can tell you why my grandfather did it. Because of the brain injury, I cannot remember 3 days before, or several months after. I am told my older brother Stetson found me hanging lifeless. My father started CPR. I was then life-flighted to Primary Children's Hospital. My parents were told there was a 1% chance that I would ever even open my eyes again. I would never be able to eat or breathe without a machine, because I only had 1 out of the 6 reflexes that they use to test brain activity. And the fact that the CAT scan didn't look good. They considered organ donation. Despite all this, they could not bring themselves to turn off the life support. They immediately, within hours of arrival at the hospital, enrolled me in an experimental study called THAPCA. This is a study that kept my body hypothermic for the first 120 hours, to avoid additional damage to the brain by reducing swelling. Within hours of being warmed up to room temperature, I opened my eyes. This was the first of many miracles to come. My mother also arranged for me to participate in hyperbaric oxygen therapy. This is where you go in a chamber and breathe 100% oxygen at 20 times the pressure we are used to. HBO forces oxygen into the areas of the brain that died because of the lack of oxygen. These things, along with the absolute best doctors and nurses at Primary Children's, are the reason I am here today. So you are all probably wondering how my life has changed. Well, although my brain is still working quite well, my IQ is absolutely normal. I am trapped in hell. I am still Tanner. Some people who don't know me treat me as if I was nothing. Some even have a hard time even acknowledging me. My body does not listen to what I tell it. I suffer from a side effect of the brain injury called dystonia. This is a disease that makes some of my muscles very tight and uncontrollable. It makes it hard to walk or even type. It sucks. My vocal cords have also been taken over by dystonia. This is why it is hard to understand me. My voice is very weak. But yes, I talk. I use a Dynavox or iPod to communicate outside my home. When I type or text, people forget there is anything wrong. If you give me a chance, you will realize I am not stupid. My body has become a dark and lonely prison when I am out in the world. But when I am home I can get on my laptop or text my friends and be a normal boy. I am trying to get faster on my Dynavox so people don't get sick of waiting for my answer. So I can participate in conversations again. It seems everything just slowed down. I can do it. It just takes me much more time. Thanks for your patience today. You should know I even got back on the slopes last winter. Sean White and I are tied. My reason for participating in the Out of the Darkness walk is to bring awareness, to let others know they are not alone. It doesn't make any sense that I would injure myself. Some have asked me if maybe I was bullied. I don't think that is the reason. Everyone pretty much loved me. I got along with most people. Played linebacker on the football team. Played baseball. And I was on the swim team. I have snowboarded since I was 4. And did well in school. I got a 3.5 the semester before. It just does not make any sense to me. Anything I set my mind to do I accomplished. I am thankful that this is the one thing I failed at. I am so very happy to be alive. I hope I can help others. Somehow. I must have been in a place that felt so hopelessly dark. But suicide was not the answer. I made a bad mistake. And I will live with it for the rest of my life. I want you all to know the sun will shine tomorrow. And things will get better. That no matter how hopeless you feel, there are those who want to help. Depression is a disease. It should not be ignored any more than we should ignore diabetes. There are treatments. There is hope. It may take some time to heal. But you are worth it. Suicide should never be an option. If there is one thing I want people to learn from me, it is suicide does not discriminate. Unfortunately, you never know when it will strike those you love. No one is immune. We never know what others are going through. Be kind. And we must work together to stop it. And kick suicide in the butt.
Yeah!
It's not going to go away if we don't talk about it. Kids my age are already thinking about it. I've been told, by my principal, that if I talk about it, it will glamorize my situation, and make others want to do it. I don't understand that. This is not glamorous. Maybe if they stopped and listened they would see the pain it has caused. Nothing like the pain if my family would have actually lost me. But still, at times, it is unbearable, and I am the lucky one. Before I go, I see my recovery team, and I have to take a minute to say hi to my physical therapist, Shannon. My occupational therapist, Eve. My eating and dating therapist, Helene. And I cannot forget Kevin, my speech therapist, who ran off to Texas to become a cowboy, after working with me over a year. Then, of course, there is my weekend mom, Natalie. But I want to say thank you the most to my big brother Stetson, who found me in time, and my dad Eric for starting CPR in the fire department, and EMTs who gave me a chance to live, even when I was blue. I see so many of my family and friends here, and I am very grateful. You really find out who your true friends are at times like this. Thank you all for supporting me. I know it has been slow, but no one has given up on me yet. But I want to say thank you the most to my big brother Stetson, who found me in time, and my dad Eric for starting CPR in the fire department, and EMTs who gave me a chance to live, even when I was blue. I see so many of my family and friends here, and I am very grateful. You really find out who your true friends are at times like this. Thank you all for supporting me. I know it has been slow, but no one has given up on me yet. I am sorry for all of you that have lost someone to suicide, and the pain I caused. I want you to know you are not alone. Look around you. Make friends today. Get my number. I know each of us understands the darkness. You don't have to go through it alone. And since I've heard this is supposed to be a walk, and I have been cheating, I should set a better example by getting off this stage. Thanks for listening. Peace.
All right, well, you guys, I just want to face Tanner. Face is a term I use, sorry, it's Paul Mitchell. So